Hey you guys, it's Brandy Chanel. Welcome back to my channel. So listen, I want to give my thoughts and opinions on the Funky Dineva and Candiace and Chris feud or debacle or whatever you want to call it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hey you guys, it's Brandy Chanel and welcome back to my channel. So listen, I want to go ahead and give my thoughts and opinions on the whole Funky Dineva versus Chris and Candiace situation, okay? So if for those of you all who don't know who Funky Dineva is, you must be living under a rock because everyone knows who Funky Dineva is. He's a popular YouTuber, okay? He reviews, TV shows, reality television shows and things of that nature, right? He's also on TGI Friday with on Fox Soul with Claudia and Al Reynolds, right? So he did a review of the part one reunion with Real Housewives of Potomac, and in that review, he said that Candace ruined Real Housewives of Potomac for him. His opinion, don't see it, but it's his opinion. Okay, he ain't wrong for his opinion. Okay. Chris caught wind of it. He was talking a little shit on his live, like he always do. Listen, let me tell you something about Chris. These lives he be doing, you know, I'm gonna need him to like take that down to a minimum, okay? Like just take it down a little bit. I understand she's your wife and you want to defend her. And you have every right to. That is your wife. However, these confrontations you get into it with the bloggers and things of that nature is it's just not a good look. It's almost you almost becoming messy. And I don't want to do you like that, Chris. But anyway, in this live, he basically called, Funky Dineva, a hypocrite. But he also offered an olive branch to Funky Dineva. He said, let's talk, you have my number, let's go on a live, yada, yada, yada. Candiace retweets a clip of Funky Dineva's past Married to Medicine reviews where Dr. Heavenly, who is Funky Dineva's friend, okay, that's Funky Dineva's friend, he kind of defended her when she was doing that whole yo mama, to Mariah Huck, yo mama, she can do it, but Candiace is stand of the world, but okay, whatever, right? So she just retweeted that. She didn't say anything, but y'all know a retweet means the end of the world these days with the retweets, right? That the retweets mean you thinking what you retweet. That's what it means, right? So he caught wind of that, and on his recent review of Real Housewives of Potomac Part 2 and 3, he basically said that he will obliterate Candiace. He has influence. He's the gatekeeper to public opinion. He has more influence than she does. Um, he can annihilate her. He called himself a punk. He said he's a punk, and they came up with the reads. He called himself a punk. I did not call him a punk because I don't like words like punk and the F word. I think it's too derogatory and it's offensive. But he's the gay man. Okay. He called himself a punk and he said they invented the reads and that ain't what Candiace wants. Okay. He then did a follow-up video because I guess he was getting some backlash from it. And he explained that he wasn't meaning to physically harm Candiace or threaten her in that manner, which he did not. And he also said that him and Chris had a conversation for 45 minutes. He said it was a gotcha moment because if Chris didn't have a problem with it, then why I got a problem with it? Here's the thing, right? It doesn't surprise me that Chris had a conversation with Funky Dineva because it's the same approach that he's had with Michael, right? So I don't understand. To me, I'll never understand this about Chris. I like Chris, but I never understand this about him. Someone disrespected your wife, called her a criminal, and all kind of other names, and you want to be cool with them. You ain't got to be arguing with him, but I don't fuck with you. Okay, we can be cordial, but we ain't got to be friends. We ain't got to hang out. We ain't got to do none of that. Okay, we can be cordial. Okay, but it doesn't surprise me that Chris, reached out to Funky Dineva and they were texting. It wasn't a gotcha moment for me because Candiace had not yet said anything, and he was the one she's addressing. So it wasn't a gotcha moment. And we know, Candiace felt some type of way about Chris trying to be cool with Michael. So it wasn't a gotcha moment, not for me. But she hasn't said anything. She probably won't say anything because if she does say anything, y'all will call her homophobic. She can say you dirty something or whatever, and y'all gonna say it's homophobic, or y'all gonna tie whatever social issue to her insult. So, and I think she's not going to say anything. She's not going to address it because no matter what she says, how she responds to him, okay, y'all are gonna make it an issue. So I think it's in her best interest to not say anything, and that probably could be the reason why Chris just went ahead and text Funky Dineva, so she wouldn't have to say anything. So, I really feel I'm really tired, and I'm not just talking about Funky Dineva at this point. I'm really tired of men, period. Okay, black men thinking they can go into these spaces and talk about our weave, our call us all kind of bitches, our saggy titties, your pussy stank. They can call us anything they want. We're like a black man's punching bag, okay? When the world and society is tearing them up and beating them down, they come to us with all the bullshit and putting us down. You know what I mean? So, and it's just not gay men, it's gay and heterosexual men. Okay? Just calling us all kind of bitches for no reason. I did not agree with his opinions on uh OG when it came to basketball wives. I'm tired of black men telling us what is and what ain't colorism. Okay, going on that. I don't see it. I don't see it. Well, you don't suffer from it. Okay, so you can't tell someone who suffers from colorism what it is. Okay, we know we're suffering from it. Okay. Anyways, I went on a whole tangent, but back to Funky Dineva. I think it was uncalled for and it was unnecessary. She did nothing to warrant that response. She didn't. Now, let me say this. Like I said, a retweet means that you think what you're retweeting, okay? It means you share the same opinions, okay? And Funky Dineva has the right to respond however he sees fit to Candiace, okay? But my opinion on his response, it was unwarranted. It was a threat. It wasn't a threat of physical harm. I didn't get that from him. Okay, he never said I'm gonna whoop Candice's ass. I'm gonna whoop Chris' ass. And I think that's where we're getting confused. People are confusing threat with physical harm, with threatening to whoop someone's ass. And that's not what it was. It was a threat that I can make shit difficult out here for you. It was a threat that I can make it harder for you to network in these spaces. It was a threat that, bitch, if you come with me, okay, if you come for me, I will read you the fuck down. That's what the threat was, okay? And that part I wasn't even really mad at, okay? Us reading each other, I'm not mad at that, okay? Because if you come for me, bitch, I come for you. But the whole I'm the gatekeeper to the public opinion, and that was a threat to me. And it was just unnecessary. Why would you want to make it difficult for her to navigate and network? She's trying to be an actress, she's trying to be a singer, so she needs to cozy up to some of these people or get to know some of these people so that she's able to go out there and be successful. Why would you want to why would you want to why would you want to mess that up because she had an opinion on your opinion about her? Like, why would you do that? And given Funky Dineva's history, and this is no shade, he wouldn't want to do that to nobody else. Why would you want to do that to somebody else? You've been in some fucked up situations. Why would you want to do that to someone else? I don't get it. It was weird to me. But like I said, it's his opinion. I like how he said, I would like for us to be friends. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but I mean, I ain't gonna say shit, but I couldn't be your friend after that. Like, we can be cordial, okay? We can be cool, but like I said, we don't know what Candiace is thinking. We don't know how she feels about it because she ain't said nothing. He did offer to go out to lunch with her and Heavenly, because they have the same problems, which I completely agree with. They do have the same problems. And I think that he's trying to say that he know how to fight and she don't. Which I don't know what that has I don't know what that has to do with anything. Okay? We're on a housewives show, a Real Housewives of Potomac, a Real Housewives of it's just a Real Housewives franchise, right? I shouldn't be here fighting. Okay? I'm 30, over 30, damn near 40. Okay? If you say something to me and I say something to you, that should be that. Okay? If you can dish it, be able to take it. That doesn't mean for you to put your hands on me. Okay? And it's to me, that's the most childish and ghetto mentality that I've ever heard of. Just because you don't like what somebody says to you, you get to put your fucking hands on them. What the fuck? No, no, that's not how this works. Okay? Because if Monique wasn't who she was, she would probably be in jail. Okay? So I don't get that mentality just because you got to talk, you got to learn how to fight. Listen, where I'm from, okay, if you're going to talk that shit, you need to know how to fight. But in Real Housewives franchise, the Real Housewives of Potomac, we here for the reads, okay? You read me down, I read you down, and that's it. We not fighting though, because we're too old for that. We got too much to lose. So that I don't know. I feel like when we become a certain age, that mentality should just go out the window. You we're growing up, throw it out the window, okay? But that is my opinion on the Funky Dineva versus Chris and Candiace debacle. Like I said, my opinion still stands. I thought it was unwarranted. I thought it was uncalled for, but it is his response. We cannot police up his response. And that's that on that. Y'all let me know down in the comments how y'all feel. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. Until next time. Ta-da!